In today's video, I'm gonna be ranking the top manifestation techniques and methods. Now, I wanna make this one thing very clear, gang. Techniques and methods do not get you to manifest. You are the one that's manifesting. These techniques are just vehicles, right? These vehicles are tools to help you get into the awareness of the individual that has what you want, because awareness creates your reality, my guy. Whatever you're observing and aware of, that is how you experience your own life. Your perception of your own mental projection is how you experience and actively create your own reality. These methods and is just tools to help you get into that awareness so you can experience what you want and you observe it as a manifestation, my guy. So manifestation ain't no woo-wah hack or some shit, no fucking cheat code. It's you, nigga. Manifestation is you at your deepest core, your identity. Who are you perceiving this bitch as? Who are you playing this game as, bro? Now, if I rank one of your beloved methods low, please understand it is not no fucking personal attack. I'm just ranking it low because I'm basing this off of practicality and how easy it is to manifest what you want using this technique or method, right? Now, with all that being said, let's get into this bitch. So for the 3-6-9 method, we are going to rank this at just stop, my guy. Just stop. If you think the 3-6-9 method, if that motherfucker got method after it, just go ahead and hang up the phone, bro. You're done. And the reason I say this is because anytime I look on TikTok or YouTube and it's like, get your manifestation instantly. Get your manifestation in 3 days. You are instantly projecting lack onto your current identity in the now moment. Think about that shit. Since we only exist in the present moment, right? And your reality is actively getting reflected back to you as the awareness and observer of the mental projection. If your identity is rooted in, yeah, let me do this thing to get this thing, or let me watch this video so I can manifest in 3 days, you're instantly projecting lack onto your identity, and you're always going to get reflected the experience of manifesting it in 3 days, or I need to do this technique to get this thing. You're never being the individual that has it now in the present moment, because the present moment is the only thing that exists in this motherfucker. Understand that shit, bro. So any method or anything that got method at the end of it, just go ahead and hang up the phone, my God. But we gonna put all these motherfuckers at just stop. Just stop. Stop it. Please. Now for scripting, we gonna put scripting as, we gonna put it as mid. And the only reason I'm gonna put this at mid is because when you script, people feel like they have to do it every single day. Now, when you do a method or technique, right, these techniques are to help you get into the awareness of the individual that has what you want, right? So if every time you need to script or you need to write out a story or some shit to get into that awareness, it's kind of hard to be consistent in that, bro. Like, if we're going to be honest, like if you're in Walmart and you feel lack within when you go to pay for your groceries, you thinking about your bills at the end of the month that you think you can't afford, what you gonna do? Pull out a fucking notepad and start writing? Yeah, I'm actually living my dream reality right now, and I'm at the grocery store, and I literally, like, bro, like, think about that shit. So the only time you're really able to script, I feel like, is before you go to sleep, when you wake up, and when you got some free time. It's never during the day actively while you're physically doing shit, my nigga. So we gonna put that shit as mid, right? Now, for affirmations, we gonna put this at goated, nigga, fuck you talking about. We gonna put this as goated. And why do I say this? Now, you have to look at, so since we're energetic beings, right? You're a fourth dimensional motherfucking being. Your pure consciousness, my nigga, your vibrations, your energy. So your vocal cords, you hear me talking right now. I'm literally projecting and emitting specific vibratory codes to your ass that your brain is interpreting, and you're relating it to a language called English, right? And these words that I'm speaking, you're understanding what I'm saying, right? So you can code your reality, or you can cast spells on your reality and yourself to become somebody different or to experience something different. Because again, your reality is being projected through your perception, right? So if you can code your avatar to understand and interpret what the fuck you're saying as I am, right? I am this. Your projection and perception is going to get reflected of that awareness, nigga. Understand that shit. Affirmations is goated. Do it, my guy. Same thing for visualization. Goat it, my nigga. Now, I know there's some people out there that got aphantasia and y'all niggas can't even imagine a red apple. So y'all gotta use affirmations. So that's why both of these is up here, right? But for visualization, and we gonna get into, y'all niggas see that at the bottom, we gonna get into SATs too. But for visualization, just straight up, you can use your mind and your own consciousness to experience whatever the fuck you want to experience, because you have that ability, bro. You're a god, nigga. You're a god. Why do you think you have that tool? You think you think that's just some random shit? No, bro. Why do you think you was in third, second grade just daydreaming all day and not giving a fuck about what the teacher was yapping about? Because you a god, nigga. Think about it. You, as a kid, you can go whatever you wanted to do. You can go outside, play with some sticks, and you think you slaying dragons and shit. It don't matter what your current circumstances are. You can always give yourself a new reality, right? And since your brain don't understand the difference between this physical reality and something that you imagined, you can give yourself a new identity through the visualization. Code it, nigga. Now we're gonna talk about acting as if. I'm gonna put this mid, right? And the only reason I say that is because acting as if and living in the end are two completely different things. Acting as if is like LARPing, right? Now, LARPing is on the physical level, right? Now, the physical level, or this third dimension, is the last causal realm, right? The physical. So you exist on 3 dimensions, which is the spiritual, the mental, spiritual, and physical plane, right? Now, the physical plane is the last causal realm. So if you just acting as if, you just acting on the 3rd dimension and not the mental and physical, when the mental is the first causal realm, okay? When you change deliberately on the mental realm, everything else has a domino effect. So if you say to yourself, oh, I'm just acting as if this is true, you still projecting that it's not real and it's not happening in the now moment. If you mentally became the change, you wouldn't feel like you acting as if, or you're LARPing, or you're method acting. Nigga, it's real. I'm him. We here. That literally, nigga. So acting as if, mid. The law of detachment, goated, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Law of detachment, goated. Why do I say the law of detachment is goated? It's because since everything in this 3rd dimension is dualistic in nature, you have to have it before you have it, right? The whys are the same in pleasure and in motherfucking pain, right? So since we in this 3rd dimension and you exist as a 4th dimensional being, you are the observer of this reality, right? So if you're the observer of this reality, you can judge and see both sides. So you're detached from the outcomes, and then you're attractive to all things, nigga. So if I don't really care for it to happen, but I know what's gonna happen, then I'm just more attractive to the outcome I intend to experience, gang. Understand that shit. Code it, nigga. So next thing we got, revision. I'm gonna say mid, right? Now, the only reason I say revision is mid is because there's not really like a lot of use cases that you can use this in. Yeah, I mean, you can go back and do shadow work and also revise past experiences so you can release your identity from that experience. You can free yourself in the present moment, or you can change how something went in the past and it'll change your current relationship to the circumstance in the now moment, thus giving you a different experience. But again, like I said, it's just not really that convenient, nor is it really that effective, at least in my experience. So I'll put that motherfucker as mid, right? Now, candle rituals, just stop. Why is you doing that, bro? Why is you putting your power in some external thing, nigga? You are the power. You are the God. My nigga, you're the one that's giving the power to the fucking candles. The candles don't have no external power, nigga. Stop that shit, bro. Inner conversations. We gonna say good. Now, what inner conversations are is just you talking to yourself as if that thing was true or happening in the now moment. So imagine you talking to yourself and you saying to yourself, man, I got a lot of money. I'm so loaded. I'm so rich. I'm always able to pay for things, right? People always trying to hit me up for some fucking bread. Things you would say as your identity that has your manifestation. That's what inner conversations are. Also, think about if you're talking to somebody else about what you just got, about what you got right now. Those are inner conversations. Now, these things need to be in alignment to what you want to manifest or experience. Because again, your perception of your own reality is getting reflected and projected back to you, gang, as your own reality, right? Your personal reality, your personality, my guy. So if your personality is not in alignment to what you want to experience through a mental conversation or inner convos, you will not experience what you want. Now, SATs, golden. Now, why do I put SATs as golden? So SATs is state akin to sleep, right? These are meditative states. It's a transitioning period between when you wake up and before you go to sleep. Now, these are meditative states when your brain waves are in alpha or theta brain waves, gang. Now, this gives you access to the subconscious mind and you bypass the conscious mind or the ego, right? Now, when you access the subconscious mind, you get to implant ideas, imagery, because that's what all of this reality shit is. It's just frames, like, FPS, frames per second. That's what the fuck this reality shit is. It's just different frames and images, right? So you can give yourself imaginary scenes or imagine imagery, right? And you can download that imagery into your subconscious. And then your subconscious, which doesn't know what the fuck going on anyways, is like a dumbass little computer. It'll be like, oh yeah, we really experienced this. And then it'll start projecting that reality to you, right? Now, understand this, bro. When you go to sleep or you lucid dream, that's the same thing as state akin to sleep, bro. And when you lucid dream and you actually experiencing that reality and you wake back up into this body, right? Start doing the shit you did in your fucking lucid dream, because there's no disconnect. Niggas want to tell you that when you going to sleep, that shit fake, it's not real. It's an illusion. No, bro, that's real life. All of this shit is real life. It's a dream. We in GTA RP, we playing a character. We role playing 24/7. Bro, understand that shit, gang. But yeah, SATs, goated. Now the law of assumption, goated. Now, why do I say the law of assumption is goated? It's because when you say assumptions to yourself, like, yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, it is happened. It already happened. You telling your avatar, which again, don't know what the fuck going on, and you're observing the character as a 4D being, the character don't know what the fuck going on. So if as a 4D being, this character I'm observing, if I'm like, yeah, this shit happened, of course it did. It only doesn't happen to you because you fucking snitch on yourself, right? You start talking to yourself inside and you like, damn, that shit probably not gonna happen. Damn, that shit didn't even happen. You expose your identity, bro. Your identity is what's getting projected back to you as a mental projection in the fucking reality. So don't snitch on yourself if you want to use the law of assumption. Talk to yourself as if that shit happened now. Make the assumptions, right? Your assumptions are your most dominant thinking patterns, gang. What are you dominantly aware of about yourself and your own reality, nigga? Your self-concept and your self-image. Think about that shit. Now, we're going to talk about mental diet. We're going to put mental diet at good, right? Now, mental diet is like what you physically observe on this third dimension and what you give to yourself through imaginary scenes, whether you, like, if you in the shower or you driving or you doing chores and shit or you driving and shit, nigga. What are you dominantly aware of, like, within your own reality, mentally and physically? So this can look like if you scrolling on TikTok and you feeding yourself, nigga, social media feed, you feeding yourself bullshit imagery, right? That's not in alignment to what you want to experience. Nigga, that's equivalent to you eating McDonald's and shit and goy slop 24/7. Stop doing that, bro. If you want to change your reality as fast as possible, only feed your avatar and your consciousness things that's only in alignment to what you want to experience. And then you will experience that thing, bro. You will see reflections of that thing outside of yourself. Living in the end, good, right? Now, living in the end is now on the mental plane. Going back to acting as if. Acting as if is only on the physical plane. Living in the end is on the mental plane, right? Now, when you live in the end on the mental plane, you are now projecting from your identity that this thing is fucking real and happening in the now moment. I don't gotta say no more. Robotic affirming. I'ma say it's at the low end of good. Now, the reason I say that is because, yeah, things can manifest when it's your dominant thinking pattern and assumption about that particular topic, but most people got this shit misconstrued, right? Now, robotic affirming should only be done from the perspective of you reminding yourself what is already true in the now fucking moment, bruh. You shouldn't be robotically affirming from the perspective of like, I'm doing this shit to get something. Because every time you affirm 24 fucking 7, 2,000 times a day, you instantly projecting lack onto your own identity, gang, onto your own reality, right? You thinking to yourself, oh yeah, I gotta affirm to do this. I gotta affirm this because I feel insecure. No, bro, I gotta affirm this because I'm aware of the fact that I don't have this in my reality. No, nigga, sit your ass down somewhere. Stop. Only do that shit to remind yourself what is true and happening in the now moment, bro. Understand that shit. Self-concept, goated. Fuck you talking about? Self-concept is goated. Now I should have made this like identity plus self image, but it's all the same shit really. Your self-concept is your identity. Your identity is how you experience your own reality. Think about this shit. If I was an NBA player, would I be interested in being an NFL player? Nigga, no. If I was a janitor, would I be interested in being a fucking teacher? Nigga, no. I'm a fucking janitor. I'm not no teacher. If I wanted to be a teacher, I would have became a fucking teacher. If I was an NBA player, I wouldn't be interested in the fucking NFL. I would have just became an NFL player, nigga. The fuck? You are the perfect match to your reality. Pay attention to how you perceive yourself. Pay attention to how you perceive your own reality. Because this will fucking expose why you don't have your shit right now. Literally. Really analyze this shit. Really ask yourself questions. Do some self-introspection. Right? In society right now, it's a lot of niggas who don't self-introspect. Y'all niggas NPCs. Stop it, bro. Work on your self-concept. Work on your self-image, your identity, bro. And you will get everything you want, my nigga. Now, last but not least, we gonna do vision boards. Think again, nigga. Think again. Look, I would say, bro, it's good to have like a visionary like thing, but you gotta understand, bro, the vision board itself is not what's gonna get you to manifest, nigga. Back in middle school and shit, they had us cut things out of motherfucking magazines and shit and put it up like it was just gonna magically appear one day. No, bro, the vision board itself don't get you to manifest, but it does make you aware of where you need to be putting your attention and focus on 24/7 if you want to actually genuinely experience that shit. So vision boards, again, by itself don't get you to manifest, but it is a good way to keep your awareness on what you do want to experience. Now, with all that being said, bro, I do one-on-one coaching and step-by-step walkthroughs for money, SPs, and self-concept, and a bunch of other shit. So if you want to go tap into that, nigga, link in description.